Just got an announcement out of Social Security today, and it was packed full of a lot of information. And this is the latest press release, again, just released a short time ago. So I want to run through the details with you as far as what they just announced, how they're making massive modifications across Social Security, how this is impactful for virtually everybody in some way, shape, or form here. And just want to talk through the details of what they just announced today. Now, this is the first press release we've received out of Social Security in at least a few weeks here. So we're not hearing nearly as much from them now, I should say, as what we did earlier this year. Do you remember that? Several months ago, earlier this year, we were getting press releases like a couple per week. It was nuts there for a while. The first handful of months for the year, it's a lot of things going on. So obviously, it's not nearly that busy now with all the announcements coming out, but there still are some. And again, I have the press release pulled up right here on my phone. I'm going to go through the details. Obviously, you probably can't see it here as I go like this. I totally understand that. I'll put the link, by the way, for this press release down below in the description of this video, this live stream when I'm done here. Okay, so give me a little bit of time when I'm done with the live stream. I will take the link again for the press release right here. It was just released out of Social Security today. I'll put it down below in the description, and you can feel free to look at it there. Otherwise, you can always find it on the Social Security website. That's totally fine too. But everything we're talking about here today in this live stream is right out of this press release. So we'll focus on that, and we'll talk through the details. And maybe a little bit later, we'll see how this goes and how long this lasts here, but maybe I'll jump into the chat box a little bit later. If I do, obviously, I'll stick the link for the press release here as well down into the chat box, but for sure, it'll be in the description just in a little while here. Okay, so in the press release here again, out of Social Security today, maybe you received this, but let's talk through some of the details because there's a lot of information in there, and I'd love to hear from you as well. Stick a little comment down below. Do you feel like the service within Social Security has been better this year, or do you think it's been about the same as what it was over the last few years here, or do you think it's gotten significantly worse? I don't know. I'm looking at these numbers here that they're talking about in the press release, and I'm feeling like, is that really accurate, or are they just kind of fluffing these numbers a little bit because they seem very, I'm going to say exaggerated. In my opinion, they seem a little exaggerated. We'll go through some of these, okay? By the way, there's a lot of different details here, so let me just kind of run through some of what they announced here within this press release. So number one, a lot of us call the 1-800 number, right? Have you called the 1-800 number lately? Yeah, I did. I don't know. Maybe 2 months ago or so, I called the 1-800 number. I had to talk to some people there. But anyway, so you call the 1-800 number, and according to the press release here, again, they're just talking about here, the press release, last week alone, this is nuts to me. Last week, they apparently answered nearly 1.3 million calls to the 1-800 number last week. I don't know. That number seems very high. In 1 week, nearly 1.3 million calls? Maybe that's accurate. I don't know. It just seems like a lot of calls coming in. Well, either way, they've said that they've now brought the wait time down when you call the 1-800 number to 6 minutes. 6 minutes? Really? I should literally call them right now and be like, let's wait 6 minutes, see if somebody really answers in 6 minutes. I don't know about that. 6 minutes? Really? Come on. Anyway, drop a comment down below. If you've called Social Security recently, did you sit on the phone, wait for just 6 minutes to talk to somebody? I don't know about that. That seems a little ambitious, if you ask me, right? But anyway, they also mentioned that this is down from 18 minutes so far on average this year, and it's down from 30 minutes last year. So, wow, they're really bringing this down. If it was 30 minutes last fiscal year at the same time, and now it's only 6 minutes, that's really efficient, right? Again, let me know. Drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear if you've called them recently, if you actually really only sat on hold for 6 minutes. I don't know. That seems very, very low, right? Who can you get on the phone in 6 minutes these days, right? Not too many places, but these people, you certainly can. Again, not going to talk about that here for the most part, but you absolutely can get them on the phone within 6 minutes for sure. They answer very quickly. But anyway, that's for your Medicare if you need any help there. 100% free, by the way. By the way, as well, after you talk to them, I say this all the time, after you do talk to them, leave a comment down below, use the word chapter, and I'll give you a shout out like I've been doing for so many people lately in videos and in the community posts. Yeah, love to hear about it and share your experiences with other people. So they give it a bunch of shout outs lately. Okay, so that's on the phone calls. Now, the local field offices as well. This is interesting. They say that they've brought the local field office wait times down to 23 minutes. Have you visited a local field office lately? Let me know. It's been years since I've visited a local field office. I don't want to visit a local field office. Why? Well, years ago when I did, it was not a fun experience. It took forever, right? The line was like very, very long, way out the door. Not a fan, right? I don't want to go to a field office. No point. Anyway, if you've gone to a local field office lately, let me know. Was your wait time on average 23 minutes? It seems, again, that seems very, very ambitious, but that is what they're suggesting. Okay. Now, here's something else that's really good about this that I think, and again, based on what they're talking about here in the press release, and again, I'll put this press release down below in the description of this live stream. When this whole thing is done, I will stick it down there as well. But here's one good thing that I do think is, pretty decent about this. We all know this much. Disability applications are massively backed up, massively. So about a year ago, there were 1.2 million disability applications pending. That's a lot. It's going to take them a long time to go through those, right? 1.2 million disability. When I say disability, by the way, specifically SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance Benefits, 1.2 million applications. That was last year. They say that they've now brought it down by 360,000 applications, or sorry, 260,000 applications. I apologize, 260,000 applications, down to 940,000 is the backlog now. So it's still, a huge number of applications that are still backlog and waiting their initial review, but 260,000 lower than what it was a year ago. So I guess that helps a little bit. And they're bringing the wait time down again on the initial review for SSDI benefit claims and applications from about 7 months down to it's about 7.5 months right now, down to about 7 months and 1 week. So we've tightened it up by about a week's time as far as the average, initial review on an SSDI application. So at the end of the day, that's still a very long time, and they've tightened it up by about a week, give or take about 5 days. But, it's better than nothing, but it's still very, very long for that initial review. Now, a couple of things they've also implemented recently as well is they've rolled out the 24/7 option or the 24/7 access to the My Social Security account. Okay, I'm going to throw this out there super fast. If you have not enrolled, if you have not signed up for a My Social Security account, I'd highly recommend doing that. It's totally free. It's on the Social Security website. It's going to take you a little while to get it set up. You go to the Social Security website, make sure you're on the authentic Social Security website, ssa.gov, and you can sign up for a My Social Security account. Again, it's totally free. You just need some data about yourself, which you should already know all the information about it. But basically, you sign up there, and you can get access to basically all of your personalized details right there through your My Social Security account. And I said this, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, something like that. I don't know. I've said it a few times throughout this year. As we've seen many of these changes rolling in, I've been saying, if you've ever thought about setting up a My Social Security account, this is honestly probably the best time to do it, because they're rolling out all these new features, all these different changes, and a lot of which you can manage and you can modify and you can change right through your My Social Security account. So you don't have to sign up. You definitely do not need to. It's not required. All I'm saying is that if you've ever thought about it, now would probably be a really good time to do that. I have an account. I signed up a few years ago. In fact, I just logged in like a week ago. And on the page there, it shows you the last time you logged in. So I logged in about a week ago. And the prior time I logged in before that, I think was on April 10th is what it said. So what is that? I don't know, a few months. What is that? 3 months? Yeah. So I log in probably like 3-ish times a year, 3-4 times a year. Probably not 4 times realistically. I probably log in 3 times a year, just give or take a little bit. Just look around, make sure everything looks fine, and then we're good. By the way, you do not need to be a Social Security beneficiary in order to sign up for a My Social Security account. Really good stuff, right? It's nice to have that access. Again, you won't use it very often. You don't need to log in very often, but when you need that information, it's really nice to be able to have that access and just log in and boom, there you go. Another feature that they're rolling out as well is the digital Social Security card access. I really like this one. I think this is a great idea. Why they didn't do this earlier, who knows, right? But anyway, right there's through your My Social Security account as well. You can also gain access to a digital Social Security card rather than carrying around that paper one that, you keep it in your pocket for like 3 days and the thing's like all, it's all bent up and the corners are all, not good looking. You know what I mean? Right? You're not supposed to carry it with you anyway, but yeah, that's kind of the situation. So you can get a digital card right there as well. Just whip it out on your phone at any given time. Pretty nice to have as well. Okay, so these are some of the different announcements and different modifications. Now, they've also been rolling out many different features within Social Security as well. In fact, maybe, I don't know, 3 months or so ago, I had a video out where I called Social Security right there in my video. I called Social Security and we listened to the new automated system. They've changed the automated system. They've made it more interactive. They've implemented AI, huge shock there, right? And just because AI is taking over like everything right now. But they've implemented AI into the system and they're trying to make it more like user-friendly and more interactive so that they can actually have many of the beneficiaries who call in to get assistance actually helped by AI, the computer, versus an actual individual. Now, they're also doing all of this at the same time that earlier this year, they laid off / terminate, well, not terminated, but essentially allowed and granted access for early retirement for about 7,000 people, reducing their payrolls and their employment from about 57,000 people within Social Security down to about 50,000 people managing all of this. Meanwhile, the number of people coming in applying for benefits is literally like the highest numbers that we've seen and will be for the next couple of years here through the end of 2027. About 11,000 plus people a day are becoming eligible for Social Security. So nuts. We're going through a massive transition right now where the baby boom generation is, becoming eligible, literally at a tune of over 11,000 people daily for the next, 2.5 years. Yeah, it all started last year, 2024 through 2027, over 11,000 people a day, every day. It's nuts, right? It's a lot of people. Anyway, I'm going to do a quick scan through this press release here, make sure that I covered everything for you really quickly, and then I'll get into the chat box, and I'll put this, I'll put the link for this press release here that was just released today. I'll put this down below into the description so you can, see it. And, well, I should say into the chat box, I should say. I'll put in the chat box if you want to check it out. All right, hang on. Let me just scan through this super fast. What happened? Oh. Okay, here we go. Yep. Field office wait time, 23 minutes. Yep, my Social Security, covered that. Yep. Allowed an extra 125,000 customers, as in beneficiaries, to allow their access their My Social Security accounts within the first week. That's awesome right there. Oh, by the way, they're also talking about here in the press release, they're also talking about the $17 billion that they sent out to about 3.1 million beneficiaries as a result of the Social Security Fairness Act, which was signed into law back on January 5th of this year. That went out at the time. Social Security projected it would take them about a year to distribute all of those back payments, the retroactive payments, and to boost the benefits accordingly. But they actually did that. By the end of June. By the end of June, it was all done 100%. So in the end of February through March, they started rolling out all those lump sum payments. We talked about this many times. And then the acting commissioner, Frank Bisignano, made it very clear at the beginning of June that they would have all of them completely distributed by the end of June. So they started reallocating some of the staff within Social Security to really focus on this, and they did it, apparently. That's what they're saying anyway. $17 billion that went out to beneficiaries. Yeah, we've talked about that before. 5 months ahead of schedule, they say. Yep. Yeah, disability backlog. Yep, we just talked about that a little while ago. Yep, average processing times 5 days faster. We talked about that. So it's about 7 months in a week versus 7.5 months. Still a very, very long time. Yep. Yep. So the acting. Okay. So here at the bottom of the press release, it's talking about the acting commissioner, Frank Bisignano, his determination to make sure that the program and everything within it is essentially user friendly and just better for the beneficiary as well as the public as a whole. So yeah, I mean, overall, it's pretty good stuff. But again, I'm really curious to see your comments down below. If you've called Social Security lately, or if you've visited a local field office, if you really are experiencing only a 6-minute wait time when you call them, or a 23-minute wait time when you visit a local field office, which, by the way, if you don't need to call and if you don't need to visit a local field office, don't do it. If you don't need to, don't do it. You just absolutely don't need to whatsoever. All I'm saying is that that's just what they're mentioning here in this press release right here. Yep. Yeah. Okay, that's about it. Okay, so that's what's on this press release. Okay, so what I can do is I'll jump into the chat here. We'll spend a little bit of time there. And as always, stick your comments down below. Let me know what I can answer for you. Let me know what I can do for you. We'll spend a little bit of time in the chat, and I will grab this link right here. Okay, copy. Okay, I have the link for the press release. I'll go into the chat box on the live stream, and I'll stick it in there. So give me a minute. It's going to take me a minute to get into the chat. This is always the slow part. Okay. By the way, hope you're doing well. Thanks for reaching out, and thanks for being here all the way. I appreciate it. Okay, hang on. This is always slow. I apologize. Just getting into the chat here as fast as I can. Okay, here we go. Wait. Okay. Oh, I will stick the link for the press release into the chat box on the live stream right here, right now. So if you want to read it yourself, if you want to see exactly what Social Security said, we actually just covered all of it. But if you want to see it, by all means, here's the link. Okay, here we go. I just put the link into the chat box from the press release. If you want to look at it, that'll take you right to the press release. I just put the link there. I'll stick it in again here in just a minute. Sonia is saying, what's going on? Hey, I'm just covering a press release that was released by the Social Security Administration today. They're kind of like pounding their chest a little bit about how great they are, and they're the best, and they've done all these different things, and if it wasn't for us, oh my, I don't know what we'd be doing right now. Kind of one of those situations. But anyway, just talking about some of their accomplishments according to them that they announced today in their press release. So yeah, just covering all that. Tiny, is it Tiny Titanic? Is that what it is? Hey, I see you there. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Is it MJ Marie or Mary 1? Yeah, you say every time you call Social Security, they leave you on hold for at least a good hour. Totally agree. That's why I was asking if anybody else has been experiencing a 6-minute wait time. That seems honestly ridiculous and not accurate, but yeah. Mo3, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Joe, nice to see you. Joe, Mojo. Yeah, awesome. I like it. Yeah, Helen Murphy, I see you there as well. Thanks for joining us. Oops. Yep, Robert Carlton, I see you there as well. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Kevin, not sure about your last name there, but I apologize. Kevin, it looks like you're asking if the windfall elimination provision also includes SSI and SSDI. Not really, no. Okay, so no, that wouldn't be the case. And here's the deal as well. So I want to throw this out there. Okay, I'm not here to discourage anybody. I'm here to give you facts. Here's the situation from the windfall or Social Security windfall elimination provision. So that situation, so that was the WEP, right? So that was eliminated, or that was repealed, I should say, within the Social Security Fairness Act, which was signed back into law on, again, January 5th. We've covered this many times and in great detail before in other videos, but they've also paid out already. They've already paid out all beneficiaries. So if somebody was going to be getting, retroactive pay, a lump sum payment, back pay, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it, from Social Security as a result of the elimination or the repeal of the WEP and the GPO, again, windfall elimination provision and government pension offset, those are the two that were repealed in the Social Security Fairness Act. Those beneficiaries would have been paid already. Yeah, they confirmed last payments went out for that anyway, okay, the end of June. So they're done paying on that right now, okay? All the benefits will continue to go out, no disruption whatsoever, but they've made it very clear that those, retroactive pays are done at this point. Yeah, hope that answers your question, Kevin. Thank you. Oh, nice. Legend Nebula. Hey, Legend, nice to see you as always. Hope you're doing well. Tennessee, right? Thanks for being here. Really appreciate you. Thank you. MJ, hey, you're saying, haha, finally caught a live stream. That's awesome. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Yeah, this is great. Thanks for being here. Exactly. Mo is saying, I leave my Social Security card at home. Exactly. Good idea. Yeah, exactly. I've never carried mine with me ever, except for years ago, applying for a job, and they say, bring your Social Security card, and you bring your Social Security card, right? So they can scan it and they can take, copies of it or whatever. Other than that, I never take it out anywhere. Yeah, Nessie Caraballo. Yeah, I think I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Exactly. Yeah, AI follows your every move, things like that. Exactly. Yeah, it's getting very, very sophisticated, right? It's everywhere. It is everywhere. If you think it's getting wild now, just give it a year or two or three. We're gonna be absolutely inundated with AI. And that's the thing. I know I talk about this every so often. I don't talk about it a ton, but I do mention it here and there, in some videos. But the deal is, it's going to be a major part of our life in not that much longer. It already is. And it's going to get way, way more integrated into our lives daily. Is it Karen for your dancing? I like the name. That's awesome. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate you. Hope you're having a nice afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, Karen for your dancing. I like it. Thanks for the comment. Okay. Robert Carlton. They're making changes without informing beneficiaries. Bad deal. Yeah, bad deal at all. That's not good stuff, right? Yeah. Robert is sharing an experience that he had. Not good. Yeah, Nessie Caraballo, thank you for being here. I see your other comments there. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Mo, exactly. I really like this as well. Again, Mo saying having the My Social Security account is a really good thing because you can access all kinds of stuff. You're right, 100%. Yes, you can access so much data on there. You can get tax forms. I know that doesn't apply to a lot of people here. That's okay. It's nice to have that. Right? So you can get access to tax forms. You can get access to award letters. If you ever need to prove that you get Social Security benefits, you can go right on your My Social Security account and you can get access to an award letter right there that gives you an official document saying, yep, you get Social Security, right? So yeah, good stuff. Here's the deal as well. I've said this before in other videos. This may not apply to some people, but all I'm saying is just it's nice to have this. If you ever need to prove income through a 1099 or a 1042 or an award letter, you need to get a loan or something, and who knows what? Maybe you want to buy a car and you need to get financing, or you need proof of income for an apartment, or you want to buy a house or refinance, or literally anything. You can apply for a credit card. I mean, seriously, right? All kinds of different things. If you ever need to show your income, great way to do that. You can just grab your tax documents, number one, from the Social Security account, your My Social Security account, as well as you can also get award letters, things like that. Proof. actual proof right there and say, here you go. Here is proof that I get, X dollars per month, X dollars per year, whatever it happens to be. Very good stuff. Yep. Sue Pecora, is that what it is? Sue Pecora. I hope I'm pronouncing your last name correctly. Thanks for being here, Sue. Nice to see you as always. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Yep, you've been here since March 1st. Awesome. That's great. Yes, thank you very much. Oh, Sue. Okay, Sue, I see that. You said you just moved to Buffalo, Buffalo, New York, I'm going to anticipate. Yeah. Yep, Buffalo, you got your SNAP, your Medicare, all these things set up for you. Can be kind of a headache, right? Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Heather's reaching out saying, yeah, 6 minutes, give me a break. She's been dealing with Social Security her whole life, and she's like, not a chance. 6 minutes on the phone with Social Security? No, that's not a thing, right? So yeah, agreed. Yeah, Kenny Hutchins, I see you there as well. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Nice. T. Gardone. Hello. Nice to see you as well. Yes. Thank you very much for the nice message. I appreciate it. Great to see you as always. Yeah. Yeah. We've we've crossed paths many, many times. Yeah. T. Gardone. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Yeah. Nice to see you as always. Hope you're doing well. Wow. Darlene saying it took 7 years to get your disability. That's a long time. That's a really long time. I mean, a couple years delay is not unheard of at all, but 7 years, that's getting really out there, right? That's a long, long time. Yep. Catherine waited 35 minutes just the other day. That's honestly not that bad. It's still a long time. Don't get me wrong. Right. But yeah, 35 minutes. That's yeah. 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 Kenny Hutchins, you're very welcome. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Yeah. Bill Powers, I see you there as well. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Yep. Yeah, Pamela Harris, it's been years since you've gone to a local field office. I agree with you. It's been a very long time. Yeah, don't want to do that again. Yes. Yeah. Queenie Love, is that what it is? Queenie Love. Yeah, you waited a while and then they offered you a callback and you lose your place in line. I like that feature. I like that feature a lot. It's really nice to have that. Here's the problem though. Does this happen to anybody else, right? So you choose the callback option. They call back like whatever, 30, 45 minutes or an hour later or whatever. You answer the phone and you're like, I forgot why I called. Is that an option? Right? Because they're like, it's an automated system or whatever. And you're like, I don't even know why I called. Yeah, sure. I guess I'll talk to somebody. Hopefully I can think of that answer real quick or the question super fast here, right? I've had that happen. It's kind of embarrassing. Or the times that they call back and it's actually a human on the other end. That doesn't happen all the time, but it's a human, right? And they're like, yeah, this is so-and-so calling. And you're like, okay, look, why are you calling me? Like you requested a callback. I'm like, okay, I don't know why I called you. It's taken so long, right? Yeah. Yeah, Battle Cat, nice. I like it. Yeah, Battle Cat. I always like your name. Thanks for being here, Battle Cat. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, Billy Smith. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it as well. Thanks for being here. Yep. Okay. Just quick little recap. Oh, I forgot to put the link another time. Let me grab the link again. I'll stick it down there super fast. Sorry, I was going to put it down there again. Totally forgot. Yeah, welcome to my life. Forget all the time. Yeah, I'll grab it right now and put it in there again. Copy. Okay. Okay, so if you're just jumping on right now, earlier today, a little while ago, we got a press release out of Social Security. They're kind of pounding their chest a little bit about all the great things that they've done to Social Security. They've refined the wait time on the Social Security call system, the 1-800 number. They've reduced the wait time at local field offices. They've done all these modifications to the website. They've made it a whole lot better, and they are just the best in the world, right? Obviously, I'm just being a little bit sarcastic right now, but essentially that's kind of what the press release is stating. And I'm just kind of going through the details of what that press release mentioned earlier and all the details of it. So right now in the chat box, I'm going to put the link for the press release down below in the chat so you can see it. If you want to see exactly what Social Security said, here will be the link. Paste. Okay. So in the chat box right now, I just put, what was that? Okay, I just put the link for the press release down below into the chat box right now. So if you want to see the press release for yourself, there you go. There's a link for it, and that'll take you right to the press release right out of Social Security today. And I talked about all the details earlier in this live stream. Obviously, now we're spending a little bit of time in the chat box right now, answering questions, just chatting with everybody here. But yes, that was the actual press release from earlier today out of Social Security and what they said they've done so far. Nice. James Lara, thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. I see your comment there. Nice. Yeah. Started a keto diet, James Lara. I stopped eating lunch like a week ago. It's been honestly kind of nice, right? I'm just like, it's kind of weird. Like I'm not even hungry. It's so weird. Like, I don't know. I don't even think about it anymore. I just one day I'm just like, I'm not going to eat lunch anymore. So I don't, it's kind of, honestly, it's kind of nice to have that extra time throughout the day to just not like sit there and waste time eating. I'm like, I got all this extra time now to do things and to respond to your comments and to work on this and do that, you know? So I don't know. It's kind of nice. Nice. Eula Brown from Georgia. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Thanks, Eula. By the way, I saw some articles that some super hot weather is going over some of the states right now. Not everybody, but hope you're doing well and staying cool out there. Yeah, it's pretty nasty at some locations. Man, I'm not sure the name here. I apologize. It starts with man. There's a whole bunch of letters after that. I apologize. I'm not sure what the name is. Man is how your name starts. But anyway, thank you so much for the nice message. I really appreciate that. Yeah, just glad that you enjoyed the videos. Thanks for the support here. Just really appreciate it. Yeah, just want to do what I can to help you out right now. I know it's a nuts time that we're living through. Yep. John Lahenka, is that what it is? John, you're talking about the marriage penalty. Yeah. Marriage penalty, unfortunately, is still very much there. Yep. They have not removed the marriage penalty yet. I'm not sure why. It would seem like anybody with a little bit of a sense of a conscience would probably remove the marriage penalty, but then unfortunately they have not done that yet. Yeah, I will certainly keep an eye on that very closely. They have not done anything with the marriage penalty, unfortunately. Yeah, so I'll certainly keep you posted, John, in any videos. If I get any information on the marriage penalty, I'll certainly bring it to your attention immediately. Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, so we could probably wrap this up pretty soon. Again, I don't want to drag this on forever. There's honestly really no point, but just want to spend a little bit of time in the chat box here to discuss all the details and just kind of share that with you. So what I can do is nice. Charlene Reynolds. That's awesome. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, you said that you're a little late. That's okay. Doesn't matter. No problem at all. Don't worry about it. Yeah, there's definitely not like a, start time or something like that. It's totally fine. No problem. Thank you. Yeah, Mo is saying, talking about the 7-year delay about getting paid, or getting, I should say, approved for disability benefits. Yeah, it can take a very long time. Years is not unheard of at all. But yeah, you're right. There is a time frame in which retroactive payments do go out. It's definitely not 7 years. There is a time frame in which they do pay back some of those retroactive pay, but it's not nearly 7 years. Yeah. Nice. Decades of music time machine. So nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Yeah, great to see you as always. Hope all is well. Thank you. Nice. Sonia from Florida. I see you there, staying inside, staying cool. Awesome. Thanks for being here, Sonia. Nice to see you as always. Oh, Mama, I see your name there. Yeah, you wrote it out there. Yeah, I see it. Thank you, Mama. Can I just say that? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I hope that's okay. Thank you. Appreciate the nice message. Nice, James Lara. I see you there as well. Thank you for being here. John Shelton. Yep, Georgia as well. Thank you for being here, John. Nice to see you as always. Oh, Kit Kat from Florida as well. Yes, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Thank you, Kit Kat. Nice. The Pretty Nikki. Is that it? Is that it? I hope I'm saying your name correctly. The Pretty Nikki. Yeah. Anyway. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, you said just join, just subscribe. That's awesome. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate that. Again, just doing what I possibly can to help everybody here in the community. I know that it's weird out there. Again, talking about all these fixed income benefits, anything administered by Social Security, literally daily, talking about all this stuff, have been for years. A lot of things that are happening, different changes that are going on right now. Anyway, the Pretty Nikki, thanks for being here. I hope I'm saying your name correctly, by the way. Yeah, that'd be kind of awkward if I wasn't, right? That'd be super awkward. But anyway, thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. And thanks for subscribing. That's awesome. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Yeah, AI, Kelly is saying AI is a mistake, eventually going to crash the system. Yeah, there could easily be some bad stuff that happens coming out of that eventually. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So, uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, let's leave it at that for now. Just here for you any way that I possibly can be. Again, just want to share with you really quickly the information that's encompassed within the press release out of Social Security. Again, I put it into the chat box a few times there throughout this live stream. But when we wrap this up here just in a few minutes, I'll put it down below in the description as well. So if you want to check it out there, just look for it in the description. It'll certainly be there for you. You can check it out. Again, press release right out of Social Security. All right, anyway, you've been seeing me give a bunch of shout outs lately in videos and in the community posts and things like that. Again, if you're one of the 70 million people on Medicare, there's this phone number right here. That phone number, it's totally 100% for free. If you're on Medicare, call them, let them search the 20,000 plans to find you the best plan, the best pricing, the best coverages, the best fit for you and your personal needs, whatever that happens to be. They will look through all the details. They will ask you a few questions to better understand your situation, and they will find all that for you. Again, after you talk to them, the phone number, again, right here, after you talk to them, leave me a comment down below. Use the word chapter within your comment, and I'll give you a shout out in a future video, like I've been doing so much lately in the videos and in the community posts. Just let me know. I'll certainly give you a shout out. By the way, quick little pro tip here. Bring your wish list. Nobody does this. Bring your wish list. Tell them exactly what you want. I want to see this doctor, this provider. I want to go to this office, this clinic. I want to be within this network. I want prescription coverages. I want vision coverage. I want dental coverage. I want hearing coverage. I want my premium to be X or $0. That's an option too. I want extra benefits to look like this for me in my situation. Nobody asks like, hey, I want this stuff, right? Pretend like it's a holiday wish list. Bring it when you call them. Call them, write up your wish list and all your questions, call them and say, this is what I want in a plan. What do you got for me? They have access to 20,000 plans. Anyway, let me know how it goes after you do, and I'll give you a shout out in a future video. All right, anyway, thanks for joining me. Really appreciate it. Look for that link for the press release down below in the description. Otherwise, until next time, have a nice day. I have Corey here to help me turn this off, and enjoy. I'll catch you in later. All right, see you, everybody. Thanks for joining me.